Hello everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 11 of obsExplore, our little mod pack built around the mod Advent of Ascension. And as you can see, I'm standing on the Rockrider spot. Yes, this is the guy who beat us. We're not Rockrider statue because he beat us last episode. Oh, so bummed about that. My little cheaty hacky tricks trying to contain him and things didn't work. And he beat us, and beat us good. Well, it didn't help that all the other mobs in the Haven also kind of beat us too. Well, so yes, looks like we're going to have to do a bit of work and get some more stuff to help us fight all these boss mobs. So that's the plan for today. We're going to look into some of those parts of Advent of Ascension that we may have overlooked or just not focused on yet. Some things that'll give us a bit of extra power whenever we take on the bosses and other mobs. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. Now, first of all, though, if we go back over, over here, we ended last episode in the lands of Renandor. We did get a banner for there, so I've got that sitting here ready to go for us to put up on the wall. So there's the runic banner. Come on, click. There we go. I also made a frame chest there with some of that runic block that we saw in the lands of Renanda. An axe would probably help, but anyway, this will work eventually. Maybe? Yes? There we go. Okay, so we put that there. There we go. We now have the runic banner from the lands of Renanda, so we can get rid of this guy. So we're slowly getting through all the banners as well. They look good actually on this wall. Having another nice thing for us to collect here, which is cool. I've also started work on another little room over here. So for every dimension that we visit, I've been getting the grass block, the dirt block if there is one, and the stone block. So for example, the Deeplands just has the stone. Grekken, we've got the grass, dirt, stone. Lands of Renanda, where we were last time, has sort of two stone blocks, which are brick blocks really, and the grass on top of that. So this is all the dimensions that we've visited, and the ones that we've yet to visit. So we've got Candyland, Christevia, Salive, Ancient Cavern, Vox Pons, Barathos. The end we probably won't bother with because Advent of Ascension doesn't add anything to the end. We have another mod for the end, but we'll leave that for another time, I think. Lunalist we haven't been to, that one's tricky. Gardentia, Laborian, and Dustopia. So there's a few dimensions we're still to visit, and I believe there's an update coming out within the next couple of days that may add one or two more dimensions as well. So plenty of room for expansion and plenty of things to still go and visit. But today, let's start looking at those things that we haven't really looked at. So things like staves, minions, tablets, etc. Okay, staves. Now we have had a look at these briefly before. For example, we've got in our bag here an ember staff. So staves is plural, staff singular. These guys use runes for their power. Click, where are you? There we go. So we've got, for example, where's our little rune pouch here? So this guy uses 4 fire runes, and if we catch fire, it puts us out on fire. So that was when we were fighting King Bam Bam Bam. The problem with this is they all take different runes. So if we have a look up for staff, all these different staves here. So this one needs 4 wind, this one needs 1 wind and 1 lunar, etc, etc. So all these different types of runes. And it's night time again. Oh, soul event and blood hunt, great. Yeah, so these are all these different types of runes. Now the way you get the runes is you find this runium ore under the ground, there's lots of it, and then you smelt it into these runium chunks, and these give you 16 unpowered runes. So plenty of these unpowered runes. Then to turn these into the actual runes, like the fire and the wind rune here, well, you have to have a certain runation level here. Ours is only 15 at the moment, and then you have to find the right rune system to then turn the blank rune, the unpowered rune, into one of these, either a fire rune or a wind rune. So in the nether here, for example, there's one of these here, and we're in another one here, half buried into the mountain. So they've got these rune posts. This one's a fire rune post with a rune shrine in the middle, and if it has the rune posts around it, ooh, this one looks like it's been blasted or something, then you can take the blank runes, the unpowered runes, and just click them on here, and this will give you, turn them into the fire runes. And we need a certain runation level to do this, and doing this also increases our runation level. So we got 16 fire runes, increasing our runation level. Now I think to get fire runes you have to be level 5 or 10 runation. So there's different ones of these posts in every dimension. So to get the different types of runes you have to go to each different dimension, and you have to have a certain runation level. Yes, probably why I haven't really focused on it, because it's a little bit tedious to have to do that. But we now have a way around that. Oh yes. So when we were in the lands of Renenda in the last episode, right at the end we found a structure and it had this block in it, the Rune Randomizer. So I wasn't sure what it was, but since then I've had a bit of a look, and I was able to break it and bring it back here, this particular block. So we can take some runes. Really annoying that the click doesn't work whenever I start recording. So let's take a bunch of runes and we can go click, 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 etc. And we get a whole lot of random runes. And it doesn't affect our runation, doesn't depend on our runation either, but it means that we can use some of the staves we've got that use these different types of runes, because we get a random rune of every type from our little Rune Randomizer here. Very handy, look at that. So I've got some in this one, a whole lot of these different ones, so we've got all the different runes coming. So we can just go and basically get what's essentially ammo for our staves. So doing this, I'm going to set up a little structure here. I'm going to take one of these guys. So we're going to put up here, maybe here. Okay, a draw controller and a vacuum hopper. So a vacuum hopper is like a hopper, but it just sucks up items into it. Like you probably just saw all those runes get sucked up into it. Then if we turn off NEI here briefly, and then we're going to put, let's see, this is from Open Blocks, by the way, this mod. So it's going to now feed into the what is it, draw controller from storage drawers, and then we're going to go whoop, and oh, hang on, why is it facing that way? He's facing the wrong way. I want him facing that way and that way. Yes, so basically this drawer controller will distribute all the different items going into it into these drawers. So basically we'll be able to just so you see those all flying in like that. So we can just basically stand here, spam click the Rune Randomizer. They'll all get sucked up if they're not too far away behind us like this. If they're in range, they'll get sucked up into the vacuum hopper and then be put into the drawers. So we'll have a big supply of every type of rune there. Nice. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Okay, so this one, Surge Staff, grants a short massive melee damage bonus. That's a good one. We need 5 power runes for that one. The Tangle drops movement impairing projectiles from the sky. Wind, poison, storm runes. Striker Staff creates lightning. Strikes runes. Okay, well I'll get some runes and then we'll give these babies a go. Plan B, plan B. It's a full moon, and these guys, we need to kill one of these guys. They're a very rare mob. This is the first time I've ever seen them. We need to kill them to get a portal to Lunarless. The Lunarless dimension. Oh, sorry, horse. Ah! Oh well, her horse died. But we got this baby. Ah, okay. Well, there's two of them, so they're very rare. This is the first time I've ever actually seen any of them on the server. I've ridden around in the full moon a lot of times on that horse, and I kind of killed him just then accidentally. But yeah, so yeah, cool. All right, so at least now we can go to Lunarless. This is the only way we can get through to Lunarless. But we will. We just check out the other stuff first. Oh, we got the saddle back at least. Poor horse. Yeah, and we'll jump in here a bit later on today. Okay, grants a short massive melee damage boost with 5 power runes. We have power runes there. So, oh, do we need to be a certain runation level to be able to use these? No? Okay. No, I'm not sure. Maybe we do. That'd be a nuisance. Strike. No. Click, 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 click. You probably hear me click, click, clicking everything. Ah, okay. Okay, figured it out. I've put all the runes in the rune pouch. It seems if you have a rune pouch in your inventory, it only checks that. It doesn't check the other inventory slots. So, so this one, for example, we'll play a little sound and we get strength 2 for 2 seconds. Right, so it doesn't last very long. So you can probably see down the bottom left there where I've got jump boost. Strength 2 for, yeah, it only lasts 2 seconds. Okay. Now this one drops movement impairing projectiles from the sky. Once that goes. Did I get wind, poison, storm? Poison, storm, plenty of wind. Nothing? Okay. Dunno then. What about this guy? We get a crash. Oh dear. Okay, server started up again. It looks like the striker staff is crashing the server, so we won't use that one. Now we have to have the staff in the inventory slots before the rune pouch. So if it's over here, we can't use it here in this slot. We have to use it here. So for this guy, for example, there we are. This drops the projectiles. Sort of. Maybe it's got a cooling off period. No? Okay. Well, maybe we'll put the staves on hold a bit till I have a bit more of a play. There is an update coming out in a couple of days, so maybe some of those issues will be fixed, and they won't be quite so finicky with the finding the runes. Let's move on to some other stuff. Oh, and that stuff, the last one we tried to use again, didn't work because we ran out of poison runes. We didn't have enough to fire it again. So I think the staves are okay, just that striker one's crashing. There's a couple more I would like to get. The web staff removes all negative debuffs from you, but it's a rare drop from the web reaper in the abyss, and the rejuvenation staff is like a instant health thing, but we need to find an iosaur in Precasia somewhere, so I'm going to have to go hunting for those in between episodes. As you can see, it's like only a 3% chance drop, so I'm going to have to kill a lot of them before I get them. Yeah, anyway, next episode. Tablets. These are sort of almost like potion. Some give you extra things like let's see, Tablet of Agility gives you increased jump and speed for 2 minutes. Now these cost soul power and require certain anima levels, as you can see. So the anima levels are, let's see, we've got anima somewhere there. So we're level 31 anima, and the soul power is up the top there. If we turn that off, we are currently level 12 soul. I think that's our soul power. So we haven't tried these out at all actually. I'm curious to see. They're a bit like potion effects and some are slightly different. And there's also some crossover with the staves. So let's make and the red, see, it requires level 75 anima. We don't have that, but in green, tablet of air hopping, it grants an insane jump boost for 5 seconds. Well, we've got our alacrity armor for that, so we don't really need that one. So I would like to try. Ooh, removes all debuffs. That's a handy one. Let's see, tablet of energy sets energy to full. Well, that could be handy for if we're using energy weapons. Where is it? Fury mining. So this one gives us haste, I'd imagine. So this costs 10 soul power and requires level 30 anima, which we have. So how do we make this? Moon dust and an emberstone pickaxe. Moon dust. This stuff is dropped by the full moon mobs. So we just saw some of those when we got the terrestrial. And an emberstone pickaxe. Emberstone. This is the ore found in the nether. So let's make that. I'll find some wood and make it. Okay, there we are. Now I'm curious whether these tablets get consumed. Like, does this disappear when you use it once, or do we keep it? I hope we keep it because it should just rely on these other things. Oh, and to increase our anima levels, by the way, you just have to break crops, and you see that little blue thing occasionally comes, and that will help increase our anima level. You can also buy these fragmented anima stones from one of the NPCs who appears, and it's basically like bone meal. So plant some seeds and then and that'll increase your anima as well. So let's try out this Fury mining tablet. I gather we just go click. There we are. Okay, so it is multi-use, and we get haste 3. Oh, where's me good pick? I want me good pick. Unbreaking efficiency 5. Woo. And let's mine something. We've got haste. We've got a mine. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Cool. I think some of these tablets I might have regret not looking into sooner. So okay, so it's a bit like gives you these various effects like potions and things. Very handy. And there's some other ones. Let's see. We can't get that one, a strength one. So yeah, some of these taking on the bosses. Night vision. We probably stick with the potions if it's going to cost us that much soul power. As you can see, oh, the souls ones. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. That was the 13 one. And the soul power regenerates very slowly. The energy comes back very fast. So on the top right up there, we're at 3 now for our soul power. So we wouldn't be able to use a lot of these other tablets because we don't have enough soul power. Okay, alright, so there's... Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so we'll be able to use some of these when taking on bosses and things. I'll make sure I get into these a bit more and get our anima levels up to a higher level. Okay, minions. Now we've looked at this very early on. We made Draggy and they were very annoying. Our creation level, I've really neglected it. We're still at 1 for creation. That's how much you get at the very start of the game. So we're not going to do much with this right now. I'm going to have to work on getting that increased. But to increase your creation level, you make a creation forge like that. So we'll plop him there. And then you take these slabs and just right click it on the creation forge, and that increases your creation level. So we have to make the slabs. We can't use empty slabs, I don't think. No. So any of these slabs, like comp here, so we need level 6 creation for that to make those slabs, and then we can summon the comp here, etc, etc. But yeah, I haven't really. We can make the penguin one, but I don't have any snowballs, funnily enough. But then we could click the penguin slab on there to increase our creation. So I'll take care of that in between episodes, and next episode we might have a bit of a look at some of the minions beyond Draggy and Draggy. Alright, let's go check out Lunaless. I'm very curious to see what that dimension's like. So there's our base, and I was able to get the second Lunalist to follow me and get a bit closer to the base, so that we didn't have to go too far to go into the dimension here. Now I do have some new weapons since last time too. Ooh, go away you. So this is a Great Blade. These are like swords, except they don't really count as a sword, so you can use melee damage on mobs that are immune to swords normally. And then we've got a sound cannon and a purity shotgun. So, ooh, which one did that use? Those ones? So this is a bit like our gauge rifle, I think the same ammo, but very strong knockback, 33% charged bullet chance. So there you go, increased knockback. Medium speed, so it's not as fast as our other one, but it does a bit more damage, 24 as opposed to 20. And this sound cannon, whoa. There's a whole range of these different sound cannons. You get them from, you buy them from the Lottoman, and there's different ones, and I think each one plays a different sound but does the same damage. So it's an energy weapon. So 12 range damage. Okay, very fast speed if I hold down the button. That's funny. So we'll hang on to that one too. Yeah. All right, let's check out Lunalists. Whoop. With these pretty lunar bricks. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Alright. Now I think there might be void in this as well, isn't there? Oh, yes, there's void. Ah, not void again. Oop, something over there. Were they the trees? Oh, bright. So it is bright. Okay, don't need any... Oh, hang on. Oh, I wonder if that gave us night vision. Hang on. Oop, yep, it does. For a couple of seconds. Okay. And then it'll go away. Okay, so hopefully, I better check if I've got some night vision potions. Well, I've got night vision now. I just had to duck back and make some, but there we go. So we are over void, aren't we? Okay, no, wait, that's not void, is it? Can you see that on the video? I think that's, is that bedrock or something down there? Oh, and that's something down there, and something down there. Okay. Some trees. Oop, that's something down there. Where's our headhunter? We can take a squiz. A Lunarcher. Okay. Oop. Sound. Okay. Oh. We might be finding out what's down there pretty quickly. A Visualer. I do have the alacrity armor for here, so we do have, well, we don't take damage if we fall. Something. Woody, something. Hey, he stole our night vision. Did he steal our night vision? We haven't been here 8 minutes, that's for sure. Okay. Alright, use another night vision. Okay. Let's get moving. Have a bit of a play. See what we can find. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, if I hit one of those plants, it gives me night vision for 2 seconds, and it strips off any night vision that I had. Oh, what a bugger! I better watch out for those then, because I can sort of see just myself here on the screen, but the recording won't show anything. It always looks a bit darker on YouTube. Okay, so what do we got here? Pretty wood. Ooh, don't stand on the plants. So lunide wood, sort of a pink planks. Okay, don't stand on those plants. Lunar lip, that was a different one, wasn't it? Anyway, we get rid of those. What can we see? Alright, I'll see what I can find in terms of some structures. Okay, I got knocked into some sort of structure here. Zell Child. Oh, these might be, well, they sound like villages, don't they? Zell Spellbinder. Is he an NPC? Oh, okay. 10 gold for a Moonlight Orb, a Lunar Orb, Sunfire Orb. I'm going to have to look into these, find out what these things are. Zell Child. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Oh, goodness me. Very funny. Okay, so there's a structure there, so that's looks like some sort of trader now. Some more structures down there. So, okay, we might have to get the old ender pearls going, I think. Let's see. I think I've got some. Come on, ender pearls. There we go. Thank you. Who do we have here? Zell Lunarade. Copper for brightens up the day in a better way. Okay. Slingshot. Ooh. Pop shots. Okay. Let me check my piggy bank. Okay, so 5 copper for a Lunarade. Let's grab a Lunarade. I'll grab 2. Can we stack those? We can. Alright. Grab as much as we can. And a gold coin for a slingshot. 25 max range damage. Shots explode. And we'll grab one of you. And some ammo. And some more ammo. No. Okay, cool. Let's give this a try. Slingshot. Can we shoot at anything? Any baddies? They look like goodies. Well, let's just shoot one and see what happens. Okay. Let's see if we can shoot one a bit closer. Yeah, okay. So like a bow and arrow, but does a lot of damage and explodes. Nice. And let's have some of this. I wonder if this gives us night vision. I wonder. So we've got 4 minutes 38 if I drink one. Okay, it gives us night vision for 2 seconds, which is worse than what we just had. Okay. Right. Okay, some more structures and one of those little rune shrines over there. But there's one down here that looks a bit different. Some more Zell dudes. He might be a baddie, a Loon Archer. So let's jump down here. We're in some stuff. They're baddies. You're baddies. You're a baddie. Is it a visualer? Okay. Alright, we got rid of all the baddies. Yes, good. Okay. Another Zell citizen. Okay, he's just a citizen. He doesn't have any trades. He's another citizen. Alright, all citizens by the looks of it. So it looks like these are the local villages. And we do have bedrock down the bottom here. What have we got over there? Let's have a look through our scope. Where's our scope? There we are. He might be a villager. Alright, ender pearl. Joink. We made it. Lotterman. So he's got some goodies. We'll have to get some gems and try out these. Another citizen and another citizen. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Missed. Through an ender pearl. And we're underwater. So there's water covering up the bedrock down here. So it's not void. Yay. A visual, we don't want him, so... Now those blue guys, I think they're the ones that explode. So, go away. You guys drop anything? No goodies? No goodies? No. You will explode. Yeah, so he does explode and he's getting too close. Where's my gun? You do. There we are. Whew. Okay. So what is up here? Another citizen? Lunaless Lotterman. Is he same as the other guy? He was. Yes? Over there? Yes. Okay. Zell Food Market. So, silver coins for cookies. Raw beef. Aha. Well, all your food needs taken care of. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need him at the moment. Zell Herbalist. 5 silver for Lunacrike seeds. Lunar Globe seeds. Lunalon seeds. Alright, I'll make sure I'll get some of those before the next episode and give them a plant and see what we get. And here we have a lunar creation table. We can use this to make some weapons, but we need some of those orbs that we saw from one of the Zell villagers, the Spellbinder villager. So we need to buy some stuff from him so that we can create some weapons here. So I'll take care of that between now and the next episode so we can try out some weapons for the next episode. But that's going to do it today. We're out of time. So yeah, had a bit of a play looking into some of the other stuff we haven't looked into this series so far, some of the Advent of Ascension stuff. Yeah, and we found Lunarless. I've been looking for this place for ages. You don't know how many full moon nights I've spent hunting one of those terrestrials. Finally found one, which is good. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series. I'll get some weapons, I'll get some minion stuff ready to try out next episode, and some other staves and things, and then it might be time to take on another boss too. Be brave, be brave. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next one.